morning, everyone. It's your host, Barry Evans, Little Mike Fight Night, and today we're going to be going over is Costa versus Strickland in jeopardy, guys. Paulo Costa and Sean Strickland are scheduled to fight here, and Sean Strickland is making accusations that the contract is not signed. Let's go ahead and play this video from MMA Zone. Awesome channel, by the way.
Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa is in jeopardy after Strickland confirmed that Paulo has yet to sign the contract for the fight. Here's what Sean Strickland had to say.
Well, goddamn, Costa. I've heard you yet to sign that contract. And I'll tell you what, man, I didn't believe it. I did not think you'd react like a coward. I thought you would man up, sack up, and instead you're acting like you got So I went on the Googler. I did the right thing, give you the benefit of the doubt. I went on the Googler, and I noticed something, man. After you fought Izzy, you went downhill. You went off that deep, my man. I don't know what happened in that little pea brain you had. Oh, do we need to get someone for you to talk to, my man? Do we need to sit you down, have you talk about your feelings? I think therapy's for weak men. But let me tell you something, dude. You're being a weak man. If you can't sack up and make this happen, we'll get someone for you to talk to. Don't disappoint me. Don't disappoint the fans. Let me make you believe.
Real quick, guys, love Sean Strickland. If you are talking about like Sean Strickland, I have everything I want in the world and I still want to kill myself, go see a therapist. I swear to you, it will help. So he's saying he's not signing it, and I'm like, dude, Costa always cancels the fights, man. There's all these times like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to watch this. Babe, he's fighting. Costa's finally fighting, and then it never happens. And so I wanted to pull up. So the fight that they're talking about is going to be on June 1st for UFC 302. But I have this photo here of how many times has he backed out. So let me pull this up here. So all the C's mean canceled, right? So this was his fight like records right before he fought Robert Whitaker, and you know he got the L on that one. He lost. So Khamzat Chimaev canceled. Ikram, I can't say your name, so I'm not even going to try, guys. I love UFC. It doesn't mean I can pronounce everyone's names. Luke Rockhold win. Luke Rockhold, before that was canceled, so they had to do it twice, right? That was the second fight. Marvin Vettori lost. Jared Cannonier canceled. Robert Whitaker canceled. Then Israel Adesanya. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of 9 fights, 5 of them were canceled, guys. That is a freaking lot. That is over 50% canceled. That's almost 60% canceled. So I'm like, man, you had this guy that was like a pay-per-view star. He started doing stuff to build his name with the secret juice. You see him on these new ad campaigns for like lifted trucks and stuff. And I'm like, why aren't you doing everything to get in there and fight? And Sean Strickland just throwing out some, racy news articles about Costa. And so with that being said, I wanted to ask y'all first question. It is hot as hell in here, guys. I need to get an AC in this garage ASAP. My son is sleeping in the room and it's next to my office. But my first question is gonna be, what is next for Costa? If he loses, is this his last fight? Is he getting retired? Does this mean no more ranked opponents anymore? Because he's gotten a lot of L's on his record, and it's like, yes, he's a big name. Yes, he puts on a big fight, but like, what has he really done besides beat Luke Rockhold, who was coming out of retirement, right? I think that was pretty fucked up. Anyways, so then drop your comments down below on what is next for Costa. If he loses, my next one will be Sean Strickland. I think Sean Strickland's going to get the W, but what is next for him? I believe that if Duplessis can follow Strickland's plan, he'll beat Israel Adesanya, and the plan is, hey, he's a snake charmer, don't give in to the feints, aggression, rush him, put the pressure on him. Israel Adesanya is terrible. He's not terrible off his back foot. He's just nowhere near as good as fighting when he's consistently getting pressured. He has great movement, yes, of course he does, but he just doesn't have as much success when he's constantly getting pressured. He loves being off the back foot, cutting angles and countering, I know that, but Sean Strickland's just continual pace really did mess him up. Now, if Duplessis can put on that pace, which I think he can, because we saw that fight with Sean Strickland. Remember, Duplessis said he fought the first 2 rounds like how Sean Strickland would. Nice, smooth, controlled pace. Duplessis was getting popped by Sean Strickland's jab. It was just getting him every single time. The 3rd round, Duplessis kicked it up into gear, started being that aggressive bulldog-like tactic that we see. Yes, it's awkward, but he's big, he's a bulldozer, and he has hands he can punch. And he overwhelmed Sean for the next 3 rounds, and that's how we got the W. If he does the same thing, but from round 1 to round 5, maybe wait until round 2 so you don't use all your cardio, but he said he got that deviated symptom fixed. Now his cardio is not an issue. So far, I believe him right now. I'll believe him till I not believe him, but it looked like his cardio was not an issue for Sean Strickland. So if he puts on the pressure, I think he beats Israel Adesanya. Then Strickland gets a rematch with Adesanya. If he beats Costa, I believe that will set him up right there. I would love to see that fight again, but Strickland, all I would have to say is just pick up the pace a little bit more. He's so comfortable from sparring all the time. He's not tense. I mean, he is just so relaxed, and he's able just to shoot all day long, and he's got the great defense. He doesn't even have to move. It's just like he's just flowing, but his flow pace is not very fast, especially when you're fighting a guy like Du Plessis. So that is what I think is going to happen. I think Strickland is going to beat Costa. I think Costa is going to be done for a little bit. He's need to be on the prelims for a little bit. And then I think that Du Plessis and Adesanya, I believe Du Plessis is going to win, letting the rematch be open for Sean Strickland, Du Plessis, and I hope Sean Strickland wins. I think he's super funny. I love some of the things he stands up for. Yes, is he a little bit rowdy, a little bit rough? Yeah, but that's kind of why I like him, guys. Thank y'all so much for all the support. If you got any value out of this, give me a like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or a thumbs down. It all helps me out so much. And with all that being said, I'm out. Peace.